Meghan Markle claimed to Oprah Winfrey in 2021 that she didn't know anything about the family before meeting Prince Harry. But royal commentator Ms Forsey pointed out an unearthed blog post where the Duchess of Sussex discusses Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge's wedding to Prince William in 2011. Meghan has told Oprah, "Thank God I didn't know a lot about the family. Thank God I hadn't researched. I would have been so in my head about it." Speaking on Pod Save the Queen, Ms Forsey said, "It was a really popular blog post. My favorite blog post was when she blogged about the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's wedding, having watched it as a non-royal." Royal editor Russell Myers interjected, "But didn't know anything about the royal family or who they were or who Prince Harry was. I mean, come on." Ms Forsey continued, "She posted about all the pomp and circumstance surrounding the royal wedding. She said, grown women seem to retain this childhood fantasy. Just look at the pomp and circumstance surrounding the royal wedding and endless conversations surrounding Princess Kate." Meghan, who could be set to relaunch her lifestyle blog The Tig, which she shut down when joining the royal family. The Mail on Sunday reported that the Duchess of Sussex's lawyers has filed an application to trademark The Tig. Further unearthed posts discussed by Ms Forsey revealed Meghan's 2016 New Year's resolution list. Ms Forsey said, "I actually went back and looked at some of the stuff that Meghan used to blog about to see if it does come back, what we might have in store." She posted her New Year's resolutions on there. She said that every year she was going to take up running, give up the unladylike habits which were swearing and biting her nails, so, insight there. She also spoke about how her day-to-day life and about how she juggled being famous with the day job of being an actress and also giving back. In the other hand, Jesús Enrique Rosas has taken a close look at Kate Middleton and Prince Harry's relationship, before and after Meghan Markle joined the royal family. The expert spoke about several key times in their lives that saw Kate and Harry together and how the Duchess of Sussex has helped Prince William's brother along the way. Jesús began, "The big question is, how did Kate Middleton influence Prince Harry's behavior after she got engaged to William? And to find the answer, we will be looking at their interactions as in-laws, before and after meeting Meghan Markle." The expert aimed to decode the body language clues of their interactions and establish if those signals are real or fake. He said, "Kate was a very influential figure for him, Harry." During an interview with Newsweek, Harry was asked about Kate and William's first baby announcement by a journalist. "Harry, you spoke about how much you're looking forward to becoming an uncle. Did that give you cause to reflect on your own destiny? That of course, when the child is born you go from being third in line to the throne to fourth in line." Harry laughed then said, "I forget that after being away for 4.5 months what happens in the news. Look, I haven't really had time to think about that, I've just come off the plane. I'm longing to see my brother and sister-in-law." Jesús spoke about Harry's response and commented, "It is playful. It's a full smile thinking I don't know how these people find these topics important." But he mentions that he just wants to see both William and Kate, and just by mentioning them, you understand that they're important to him. The body language expert continued, "Kate has made sure that Harry was actively involved in charity work from their royal foundation. In fact, in that Newsweek interview, Harry said Kate was the big sister that he never had. For years they lived next door to one another, and they both enjoyed watching Game of Thrones." Jesús went on, "You see so many pictures where both Kate and Harry have open smiles or laugh at the same time. You know that they're really comfortable together, and one of the reasons why is that they tend to mirror each other with their bodies. It's not only how people look at each other but also how the bodies reflect each other." The expert suggested, "I think Harry found in Kate a way to express something that both men and women need to acknowledge. We all have a masculine and a feminine side, and the most successful persons, both in relationships, finances, mental health, are the ones that recognize and take advantage of both sides." Kate, as a feminine figure using her emotional intelligence, noticed Harry's struggle and served as a catalyst for that search within himself. Jesús added, "Before Meghan, and spending so much time with Kate, she became the best way for him to speak about his emotions. We know that this is not a topic that he would talk with William. We have a lot of pieces of the puzzle so far, but there's one that plays a critical role, the difference between the time to engagement between William and Kate, versus Harry and Meghan. Kate spent around 9 years waiting for the engagement proposal from William. That's like 4 times what took Harry to decide to marry Meghan," he remarked, and then claimed, "So it's absolutely possible that at some point, Kate suggested Harry was going too fast." Of course, Meghan was more than willing to go at 100 miles per hour. She must have guessed that Kate was suggesting Harry to slow down. That And the fact that Harry surely talked about Kate all the time was one of the factors that started the so-called rift between the two sister-in-laws, the expert alleged. Now we have the whole picture to understand the full impact of Meghan's statement, during the Oprah interview, about Kate, supposedly making her cry. What I'm saying is that Meghan talking about Kate would be far more damaging to the relationship between the two brothers, even if Harry considered her as a sister. Jesús then spoke about Kate, Harry and William walking next to each out following Prince Philip's funeral service. He said, "For everyone who has followed them over the years, this is a nice throwback to the past. This is where Kate can use that emotional intelligence to bridge the gap between them, the two brothers. And that's a power move that you can use to build stronger relationships. Usually, one thinks conflict resolution like a splitting of the difference, like both parties have to relent something. That's not always the case, and in fact, it usually makes things worse. What you do is try to get them both back to the moment before they parted ways and understand that both come from the same struggle." Jesús explained, "We will never know what Kate told William prior to meeting Harry again or what Kate told Harry. But the very act of walking, Harry in the middle, is a signal of protection. You are our little brother, we'll be there for you no matter what." Now, there's something that should be said about Kate. Every woman or man knows that any relationship includes not only your partner but also their family. You have two options: try to find the common ground with your in-laws or isolate your partner from them, and that usually depends on what the partner's relationship is with their family. With William and Harry so close together, Kate must have thought, "I can't completely win William's trust if I don't win Harry's trust too," Jesús suggested. So that could be why she put so much effort in trying to help Harry and channel that in-laws relationship the way she did. "We cannot deny that in part, Kate helped Harry along the years," he concluded.